next one is about chain, where the user asks if it has infinite range, could it fully clear a map in one cast, or are the monsters only considered within a certain range of the player? And the face value answer is monsters are only ticked if they're awake, and awake ones are within a range of a player. So that's an easy one, but it does raise questions about chain. And you have all those target dummies. Is there anything silly you can do with chain there?
Oh, probably.
Yep.
But if you had enough players in the area, and they were evenly spread out so that every monster in the area was ticking, and then one guy in the corner shot them with infinite range and infinite number of chains, would the whole area die?
Why not?
Probably.
So you could do this in Royale.
Can't get that many. Well, you get a lot of the area awake, but
because we're allowed 100 players in Royale, so we call this Super Chain Mode. Release it.
It's basically a fireman's chain, but with PoE chains, not buckets.
Okay, so a question while Mark's working on that is a user wanted to know how Kiwi Halt happened. This is a very long time ago. We've explained it before. So the short answer is that a lot of the stuff in our internal tables reference other tables by index. For example, you will have a mod on your item which is stored in the database as you have mod 79 or mod 300 or whatever. And so we accidentally got some tables out of sync. And so it was referring to things that were just arbitrary. So your shield looks like a kiwi and it's got arbitrary mods on it. And that was a bad afternoon.
Yep. All right.
Ready to go?
Yeah, I think the test case is just finished. So I've got an obscene number of chains here. So here's an arc. Have another one.
Sounds like a cool new boss.
so if you were to run with it, but not in this right now, but if someone was to theoretically run with it as it started bouncing across a map, you could probably fire one powerful enough projectile to do it. Again, assuming infinite range chaining and that you can keep up with it.
The real problem is you'd need to be able to chain from terrain, because chaining just aims at where it was when the projectile aims at it, and monsters tend to move.
True.
So the longer the chain range, the more likely the projectile just misses and goes off and hits a wall.
True. Well, what if you then also had 100% terrain bouncing?
Yeah, and that would be possible, I guess.
We need to do this.
I don't actually know if the chance to chain off terrain works if the projectile hits the bounds of the map rather than a wall. In theory, that shouldn't be possible, but I'm not going to rule it out.
Alrighty. So